Welcome back, change makers and leaders. My name is Golden, founder of House of Gold Refining Academy, and you're in for a life changing experience today. We're going to tune into the essentials of personal and business development. If you don't got a degree, don't worry, I got you. This channel is really going to help you shape your mindset and curate a business beyond your wildest dreams. So, if you're a new founder or curious about business, you're in the right place. You see, I've been doing an 11-week program with York University Y Space Founders Fundamental course, and I'm here to share with you all the gems that I'm absorbing in this program. Today, we're talking about who you are as a founder and what you have to offer this world. If you're here to make an impact, then join me. Let's get into this episode. So I really enjoyed this session this week. It really got me to understand who I am and what I have to offer and what impact I'm making. You see, I kind of felt guilty because I really love what I do and I can do it every single day for free. But as a business, as a founder, you need to make money. There's a lot of overheads and fees to pay for, and ultimately, of course, improving the quality of your life. So being a social enterprise is a balance, right, of commerce, and it's not like a traditional business. The primary mission for a social enterprise is about social issues, combining matter sustainability and measurable impact. David Lepage said it best in Marketplace Revolution highlights a crucial point. While innovation and entrepreneurship abound, many efforts perpetuate existing marketplace problems instead of solving them. This brings us to the core of social entrepreneurship, using entrepreneurial methods to achieve social goals and directly address social values. So, what does that all mean? It means that there's a lot of business here in society that's really detrimental to environments, to human quality of life, mental health, all of these things combined. A lot of businesses exist and they're really deteriorating the ecosystem that we live in. So this is where a social entrepreneur comes in with a heart, a genuine hearted change maker just like yourself, who wants to create change and impact, but also, of course, increase the quality of their life and people around them. And this is what social entrepreneurship is all about. So let's get into the 4 types of social entrepreneurs. This part was really fun with me because I was like, oh, I can definitely relate. I feel so seen. I feel so heard. I hope it helps you too to understand who you are and have some type of visualization of what that looks like. The 4 types of social entrepreneurs are community, nonprofit, transformational, and global. Each plays a unique role in weaving the fabric of social change. Now, it doesn't mean you have to do all of them at once. A lot of companies focus on 1 or 2. From local community focused initiatives to global movements, understanding these types help us appreciate the diverse strategies employed to tackle societal issues. If you want me to go more into this, just type the number 4 in the comments and I will definitely create a more in-depth video. I found that the deeper we go with understanding the types of entrepreneurships there are, it removes the barrier of reluctancy and not starting, and it removes the barriers of procrastination and not feeling good enough, because then you start to see that there's such a diverse global movements of this type of social entrepreneurship. And I would love to share more about that with you if you're interested. So type a 4 in the comment if you want an in-depth video on the 4 types of social entrepreneurs for you to get a deeper understanding of what that looks like and see if you resonate with it.
So, this is one of my favorite parts of the session last week I had. And this was the 6 P's of social entrepreneurial enterprises. This is really going to break down who you identify as in this whole series. Okay. I know it did for me. I have a business, right? I'm a founder. However, with today's day and age, if you're someone like me, a genuine hearted change maker, wanting to create change, you're going to notice that there are some things attached to business that just needs to change. And for me, that was a social impact. So embarking on a social entrepreneurial venture is guided by 6 P's: people, problem, plan, Prioritize, prototype, and pursue. This framework ensures that our enterprises are not only grounded in good intentions, but are also strategically positioned to make a tangible impact. Understanding the landscape of social entrepreneurship, we categorize founders into four distinct types, and each embodies a unique approach to tackling social challenges. Okay, but let's get into the six P's. People. At the heart of any social enterprise are the people, the community it serves, its employees, and its stakeholders. Understanding and addressing the needs of the people is fundamental. For example, in interior design, Oliver Heath focuses on sustainable and human centric design principles. Their projects emphasize well being and environmental sustainability, impacting not just the spaces they design, but also the people who inhabit them. So, if you're someone who's aware of plants, biophilia, you'll know that plants really enhance the brain function of a human being. And this is exactly what Oliver Heath has focused on and really became the leading of design when it comes to this. The second one is problem. Identifying a specific social or environmental problem that the enterprise aims to solve is crucial. In the modeling industry, for example, Model Mafia, a collective of activist models, addresses issues of labor rights and environmental sustainability in fashion. They advocate for fair treatment and diversity within the industry, tackling the problem of exploitation and lack of representation. Now, just one example of how the fashion industry has changed rapidly. It's because there's these social enterprises, just like Model Mafia, who are advocating creating change all while working in the business. The third one is plan. Developing a strategic plan to address the identified problem involves setting clear goals, strategies, and actions. Now, of course, we all know about this, right? And Homebody, or I believe it was Homeboy Industries, though not directly in interior design, they offer a model for planning with its comprehensive approach to rehabilitation and reentry services for former gang members, including job training, various fields such as solar panel installation, which can intersect with sustainable building practices. Okay, these are how you can create your plan to work for social impact. Now, the next one, prioritize. If you're with me so far, I want you to know that you are in a beautiful place to really understand who you are as a business and a founder, not just for money, but to really create change within your enterprise. So, if you've made it this far, just like the video and comment on what you learned so far and what you're looking forward to do. So the fourth one is prioritize. Prioritization involves focusing on resources and efforts on the most critical areas that will have the most significant impact. Eco Age, for example, a sustainability and communications consultancy, helps brands like Gucci prioritize sustainability initiatives, ensuring they make meaningful progress towards environmental responsibility. If you want to research more on these names, I definitely encourage you to do so. Prototype is the fifth one. Prototyping allows social enterprises to test their solutions in real world settings to learn and adapt. I have a video on prototyping and how you can use it creatively in your life. So definitely look out for that video and watch it for a more in-depth introduction to prototyping. In the interior design industry, the new Raw creates furniture from recycled plastic through 3D printing, offering a tangible solution to plastic waste. Their design process exemplifies how prototyping can refine and improve sustainable practices. So I'm sure they went through extenuous lengths of making sure the plastic is durable, that it's non toxic, and that it's suitable for the task at hand, right? Because sometimes prototypes aren't feasible for the market. So it's always good to test it out. And this is probably where a lot of entrepreneurial social enterprises are going to be for a bit. And that's okay. It's the refining process. It's about making sure that when you step out and you hit the market, it's going to make an impact. And that's the last one, pursue. Finally, pursuing the enterprise's mission with resilience and adaptability is essential for long-term impact. A lot of enterprises, they really luck out at the prototype and prioritize part, and they do not see it through. But in modeling, for example, role model management is an ethical talent and literary agency that pursues its commitment to social and environmental causes, representing models and influencers who advocate for these issues. So if you are someone who thinks, nobody's going to care about this, I just want to name these examples just to inspire you and let you know that there are people out here doing the work, okay? By understanding and implementing the 6 Ps, social entrepreneurs in industries as varied as interior design and modeling and marketing agencies can create sustainable, impactful businesses that address critical societal and environmental challenges. These principles guide entrepreneurs and enterprises in making strategic decisions that align with their social mission. It's not always about the dollar, ensuring they contribute positively to their communities and the world. So, one thing I want to leave you with is together we can refine your legacy. If you have an idea, if you want to do something in life but you don't know where to start, hi, my name is Golden. I craft strategy and brand development along with working with your mindset to create excellence and legacy. Okay, it's all about digital storytelling now and strategic public relations. Our goal is to showcase the multifaceted brilliance of you. You have ideas, we want to make them come true. So, in collaboration, we are here to really pivot you into your next best phase, into your founder's era, and really have you thriving with the mindset of a leader and a brand and strategy that extends the timelessness of time and really have you in a place of abundance and receiving all of everything you deserve. Because at the end of the day, I know how it feels like to, you don't really care about the money. You know it, you need it, right? You know it belongs in society right now. But ultimately what you care about more is leaving an impact, being a change maker, leading people into new set ways of authenticity, of being a genuine hearted, soul led person. It's all about creating the human back in human when it comes to business and relationships. So we are here to refine your legacy and reach out if you want to work. And we are looking forward to connecting with you. And if you made it this far in the video, subscribe because there's going to be a lot more videos coming out. We are only in week 2 and have so much more to unravel.
Let's talk about it. Are you really making a social change? A lot of entrepreneurs and companies think that they're doing it, but they're actually causing more problem and harm than actually solving the problem. So here are some questions to consider and really contemplate on to see if you are making that impact for social change. The first one is, are we truly solving a problem? Like I said, a lot of people think they're solving a problem, but you're actually adding to the destruction. I'm going to give you a very controversial example. For me, I see people getting their lashes done, and I'm just like, this is so bad for the environment because what do you do after you peel those lashes off? You throw them away. It's plastic. And then on top of that, the glue you put on. And not saying you can't do this, once in a while, but there's people doing this every single day. No shame. We want to look our best. We all have our own ways of living, but does this solve the problem of all this plastic and waste that's going on in the world, right? And it just starts with that one thing, and then it trickles into a lifestyle where you start to buy all these things that could have been disposed in a way that's benefit for the environment. However, it's in the garbage, right? We need to really think about and consciously understand the things that we purchase. Is it really something that's going to benefit the environment we're living in, that we're breathing in, that there's another ecosystem living in, right? And even other people in their life, in their different types of lifestyles, right? They have to walk over these lashes. I know one time in the in the parking lot, I was like, why is there so much lashes on the ground and condoms? But that's another story. The second one is, what is our roadmap? Okay, what does your roadmap look like? A lot of entrepreneurs get stuck in procrastination because they don't have an idea of what that road looks like. So for me, I know founding a company, when it comes to refining, like, people aren't going to really catch on, but I know nothing new is under the sun. Someone's out there doing what I'm doing. It's probably just branded a different way. But at the end of the day, I know my roadmap may be longer than anticipated when it comes to, say, starting up a clothing company, right? People know what a t-shirt is. They know how to use it. They know how to put it on. But what is a refining academy? What's that all about? So I know that my roadmap is going to be looking like educating people and really showcasing a new perspective on business and branding and mindset and strategy and lifestyle, right? So that's just kind of how I answered that question for what is our roadmap. And I hope that inspires you to do the same. The next one is, how do we ensure our efforts reflects solidarity, not saviorism, okay? There's a lot of people that think, I got to save people. I got to do this thing. It's going to save the world and this idea. But doing the research and really putting your idea through prototyping is really going to help you know if this product or service or thing is really here to give autonomy and not really have people needing it in their everyday life in a way of, I need this to survive, or I need this to feel good about myself, right? I would like to enter the alcohol industry. Sorry, another controversial topic, but there's a marketing that's going on, like, you gotta drink to be cool, or you gotta smoke to be cool. And maybe, right, I don't know what they were thinking, but maybe the marketing team thought, hey, like, let's make people feel cool so they can, like, feel better about themselves and release endorphins in their life and live a good life. But at the end of the day, it's not good for your body, right? It's just an example to help you really start thinking, like, am I really helping someone, or am I causing more problem and more harm? So these questions keep us grounded. They keep us focused on creating solutions that are both effective and impactful. And in the long run, it really saves you a lot of money, because if you marketed something to the market and they were like, this is so bad for the environment, and you spent all your efforts in investing and putting up a team together and all this stuff and time, and the market didn't like it, you're at a loss. It is really important to answer these questions, because ultimately it's going to benefit you in the long run. So, have you ever heard this viral social conversation going on when it comes to sustainable clothes, sustainable fashion? Well, this is what social entrepreneurs are doing. They are creating a voice for change. They are allowing people to really see the truth on the impact on these items that really give us joy and excitement, but ultimately thinking about how it impacts the community and the long run is so important when it comes to just being a human on this earth, because our legacy is everything. And if we have a generation where our legacy is fast fashion and just throwing everything away and not thinking about animals and the environments and the next generation, then we're doomed as a human race. And I think that's the most important thing when it comes to social entrepreneurship. It's about diversity and including everyone in the bigger picture, and not just focusing on little communities that benefit most from it. So some relatable examples would be Stella McCarthy and Patagonia. They really rely on their workers and set up a whole system to manufacture sustainably. They embedded a lot of ethical practice, prioritizing sustainable use and protocol in their line of production. So when I read that, I think about, okay, they probably don't just throw away that little piece of fabric that could have been used as a trim for something, or another production line or another production team. Maybe I see them recycling their clothes and sending it to another factory so their scraps can be used for good use instead of just throwing it away. I don't know about you, but when I was in the restaurant industry and hospitality, they literally throw everything away in the garbage at the end of the night. That's really wasteful if you really think about it. And there's a lot of protocols on why they do it, but I think stepping in and really thinking about, okay, this problem exists, how can we solve it to benefit the greater good, and not just create waste and have food being thrown out, because there's a lot of people who need food. And not saying they should have that food specifically, but we just got to work this out, okay? If this has sparked any ideas in your mind, I would love to know in the comments. If you know any sustainable brands and companies, link them in the comments below. Let's create some type of social awareness of where our clothes come from and how we can benefit from buying sustainable over just fast fashion. Because I know I'm out of it. I'm not even in that world of fast fashion anymore. And I feel like if we make that choice and empower ourselves to know that there's more out there, we don't have to buy from one company that really pollutes our world. We have choices. It's so empowering and really gives us autonomy of choice. So it's only been week 2, and this is my thoughts. This is my mind racing, and this is not even the tip of the iceberg, but I'm really excited on putting House of Gold through this program, refining House of Gold, and creating a academy and courses and training and just a beautiful environment for people to come in and refine their ideas, refine their mindset, refine their brand, and really step out back in the world empowered with autonomy, with unshakable confidence. I am so excited for this. Together, we can prioritize people over money and create some type of change within our business structure. And again, of course, we need to make money, but we also need to start considering how we are affecting the community around us as we are in commerce. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you got some insight, and I know I did. This sessions that we're doing every Tuesday night is really helping me refine House of Gold. It's really allowing me to put my idea through a system and really perfect how I'm going to present it to the world. And this is why I'm sharing this with you in case anyone out there wants to start a business but doesn't know where to start and is heart-led and genuine hearted and wants to make a change. This is the spot to be, okay? We are not only about profit, but we're also about social impact and creating a beautiful community of like-minded people here just to live their best life and also help people along the way. So if this sounds like you, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and tune into my podcast videos because I talk a lot about mindset there and really break down the conscious insight of what that looks like, what that feels like, and how you can apply it in your life. If you made it this far, that means you are literally here to win and I'm here for it. So let me help you out. 5 effective habits of leaders and change makers. This is my favorite part of the video. I could tell you all about the 5 habits you need to start having so you can create change and uncover 5 practical habits that's going to change your life and set you apart from the pack. Number 1, positive mindset. Leaders and change makers tackle obstacles with a positive outlook. Instead of dwelling on setbacks, we see them as opportunities for growth and to apply some new knowledge that we learned in the past and practice that. Now, the second one is we embrace new challenges. Leaders aren't afraid to step out of their comfort zone. They embrace new challenges and opportunities for learning and growth. Number 3, effective problem solving. Keyword on the effective here. Leaders excel at solving problems. They approach challenges with a clear head and strategic thinking, finding solutions even in the face of adversity. I mean, if you're like me, you just know how to solve a problem on the drop of a bat. Like, we are here. We are in this to win this. The next one is continuous learning. Leaders understand the importance of continuous learning. Change makers invest in courses, mentorships, self-improvement. We are staying ahead and we adapt to change. No matter what's going on in the world, we will always win with this mindset. Now, the last one, purposeful leadership. Purpose drives leaders forward. We have a clear vision and lead with intention, inspiring others to follow suit. So if you're on this journey alone and you feel like you want more followers in your life, keep going. You have not reached that village yet that needs that thing that you have, that gift and skill that you have to offer, that idea. Keep going because the journey is a beautiful one. Once you embrace all of these habits, you will be unshakable, unstoppable, and I'll be here rooting for you every step of the way. Well, here I am signing off. You take care, and I'll see you next week.